Hey everybody, hope everybody day's going well, night going well. If you're new here, drop a like, hit the subscribe button. Allow me to introduce myself. I am So Nat. I talk about different things that's going on in the world. I give advice to people to help better themselves and things like that. So with that being said, I want to talk about overcoming obstacles in your life. Like I said before, everybody's pathway is different. So with everybody's pathways being different, that calls for also having unique obstacles in everybody's path. And I want to give tips on how to overcome that. Okay. So tip number one: manage your emotions. Manage your emotions. When people be nervous, they tend to get overwhelmed. They tend to overthink and things like that. And being calm and cool and collected, it helps. It will help guide you along the way. It will take you very far. So tip number two: focus on what you can change. So many people focus on the past that what they can't change. Focus on the present. Focus on what you can do the next day. Like whether that's financially, emotionally, or physically. Like if you overweight, focus on getting in shape. Don't sit here and be like, okay, I wish I wasn't fat. I wish I was like where I was 10, 15 years ago. You can get to where you was 10, 15 years ago. You gotta put in the effort. And tip number three. Okay, don't overthink. This goes right in here with tip number one. When, like I said, when people overthink and be nervous, they tend to fall way flatter than they begin with. Like think about, okay, the reason why I say don't overthink, even though Batman is a cartoon, if you take a look at Batman is never scared, frightened, nervous. Okay? Like it don't matter who Batman goes against, whether it's Darkseid or Superman himself. Batman is always calm, cool, and collected, and always got a plan. You know, you gotta have a plan, and you gotta be calm and cool and collected. So, tip number four: focus on something bigger than yourself. Naruto, the anime. If Naruto would have just simply focused on how much the villagers hated him, he would never change. He would never grow. He would never got better. But instead, Naruto wanted to build families. He wanted to build trust. He wanted to build relationships, and he wanted to become Hokage. He wanted to believe in something bigger than himself. That goes right in hand with tip number four: being bigger than yourself. Whatever you can do to help out around the community, around your community and things like that, help. Or even if it's not something of helping the community, you can start by teaching little kids a sport, or teaching them what not to do, like, not be in the streets, not be ghetto, not be gangbang, or anything like that. And then finally, tip number five: learn from your mistakes. Learn from your mistakes. It is self-explanatory. Because when you learn from your mistakes, you will feel and do a whole lot better. Sorry about that. You will feel and do a whole lot better when you learn from your mistakes instead of repeating the mistakes. Because when you repeat the mistakes, you clearly don't learn anything from it. So yeah, I don't want to make this video too long. If you're new here again, drop a like, uh, hit the subscribe button, and peace, y'all. Hey.